Saturday night, if I'm honest, I thought went really, really well for me. I thought I did a performance, I thought I delivered. I got brilliant comments from all the judges.
Okay, Chris, your voice is so smooth sometimes, it's like chocolate, and I love chocolate.
Okay.
Andrew said I was fantastic, and John said I was his Joseph. What more could I ask for, really? But then obviously, I was in the bottom two.
Chris, you are in the sing-off.
It has made me realise that any of us could be there. And this week I'm just going to work my hardest. And I feel like I am at a slight advantage now because it's given me the push I needed, and the other guys who haven't been in the bottom two, they still think they're safe, so they might ease off a bit. Whereas I'm going to push myself now because I know that I'm not safe. I'm really, really going to change my attitude to everything. I'm going to work even harder than I've been working.
I'll save Chris.
I'm not going to let Andrew down now after he saved me. I can't let him down. I'm not going to let myself down, and I'm not going to let my family down. I'm not going to let it.
There is a lot at stake this week because two guys are going, and even though I have had 2 good weeks, it means nothing because it's a new challenge and I've got to raise my game even more to stay in the competition, and that's what I'm going to do. And if people think that I'm going to not be taking it seriously, then they're wrong. It's a pop theme this week, new thing for me. It's slightly out of my comfort zone. I would have preferred a more musical theatre kind of week, but I'm going to do my best and with the song I'm given, and we'll see what happens.
I think the comment that John made about myself looking down all the time is something I really need to work on this week.
The problem I have at the moment, you keep looking down. Get your eyes up, show the audience. Let's see what's behind those eyes, but a brilliant job.
Especially, you know, when I'm going through the song with the choreographer, I'm going to have to keep telling myself, look up, look up, look up, because I was told before in the dress rehearsal for Saturday's show, that was my one note he gave me, was we're looking down too much. And I think the nerves got the better of me, and I forgot to take that on board. I just couldn't believe it when they said that Chris was in the bottom two. And then John Deep as well. I would never ever would have placed either of those two in the bottom two. And then for John Deep to go, for me, is just devastating. He's one of the, you know, I was closest to John Deep out of everybody. And for him to go, it's just horrible.
The best part of the week for me is when we go back into the studio and we all get our coats back on and have the dress rehearsal before the big night on Saturday, because it gets the buzz going and gets everyone all excited again. It's pop week this week. That might be a good week for me, but that might be a bit of a banana skin as well, because although I do a lot of pop, I don't want to slip into cheesy cabaret. I have to open myself up, but to a certain extent it's a nice controlled pop performance.
2 guys have already left and there's another 2 going on Saturday. All I can do to try and prevent that from being me is do my best. That's all I can do. I can't do any more than that. It was a great night on Saturday. I loved what the judges said.
It was a great performance, and tonight, Lewis, you're my Joseph.
Thank you, Denise.
I was really pleased with Saturday. I think the comments were good. There's a few things I need to work on, like how rigid I am on stage, and I just think I need to relax for next week. I'm a musical theatre performer, so pop has really taken me out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
This week I'd say John is the person that I want to prove that about my diction that it is good, and it's not just because I'm Scottish, and show that he can understand what I say when I sing.
Your diction is terrible. Some people were saying earlier it's because he's Scottish. No, it's not because you're Scottish. It's about clarity of your words. Acting level great, diction terrible.
And really to prove to Zoe that I'm the vocal sizzler that she likes.
Last week I called you my little singing sizzler. There wasn't much sizzling going on tonight for me, I'm afraid.
I'm just going to really take every second as it is. I got to pick on every small little point so I can work on it, and hopefully they'll understand me.
All I can do to, try and guarantee my place in week 4 at the end of Pop Icon Week is I just got to do my best. I really, really want to perform my song really well, do the group stuff really, really well, work with the guys, and enjoy the week. 2 people are going home. It's a 1 in 5 chance for all of us. Last week's vote was a bit of a surprise for most of us, so, you know, I'm just going to do my best.
On Saturday night, I thought my performance was pretty good, but my biggest aim is just to get better and better every week. And if I can do that, then I've done everything that I want to achieve. I'm going to get my head down doing my vocals. I'm going to make my technique miles better than it has been, because that's been a big issue for me. And obviously, I'm not going to be one of them boys going home, I hope. You know, I'm going to work so hard this week to get the performance, and I'm going to give double the performance I did on Saturday. Saturday night was a shock to the system, really. It was really emotional and it hurt a lot.
I think you've got a long, long way to go if you're going to stay in this competition.
I've got a lot of work to do this week, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the challenge ahead. I love a good challenge. I'm a fighter. I'm not a. I don't lay down at a challenge. There's a few lads here who don't quite understand what the competition's about, and they don't understand that they could go any week. And I understand that now. I don't want to be doing the best in rehearsals and then mess up on the night like I did this week, because it's not good enough. And I got through, but I don't feel like I got through on merit. I feel I got through on sympathy. And I don't want to get through on sympathy. I want to get through on my talent.